Hello, and welcome to the Victorious Living Solutions podcast. I'm your host, Nikeya Young, better known as Coach Nikeya, and I am so happy about today's episode, you guys. If you can't tell by my festive outfit, today is a very special day. Today is a national holiday, you all. It is my birthday. I am turning 43 years young on today. So we're celebrating my birthday. And I thought, since we're talking about Command Your 24 this season, and I know you guys purchased your online course. I just know you did. If not, we'll talk about how you can do that more at the end. But since we're talking about how to command your 24 this season, I thought that I'd make my birthday episode about how I take command. Okay? So let's get into it. Here are just a few of the things that I do to take command in my own life. The first thing that I do is that I stay plugged in to the power source, okay? G-O-D. God is not a power source, the ultimate power source. And so I am constantly finding ways to stay in tune or stay plugged into God, be it reading spiritual books, be it listening to worship music, listening to sermons, reading Christian books. I already said that, going to church, anything that I can do to try to get my fix, get my energy source. That is what I do. I'm constantly finding ways to stay connected to God because I know that I cannot take command of anything in my own strength. I need the Lord to give me the wisdom, to show me the way, all of that. So that is the main thing that I do. And that is what I credit all my success to, is God showing me the way, or God granting me the favor, the grace, the mercy, whatever have you, giving me the gifts and talents that I have. All praise, all glory goes to God. That's number one. Then another thing that I do to take command, you guys, I plan my success. Now, everything doesn't always go according to plan, but honey, let me tell you something. I always got a plan, okay? I'm not just out here doing things haphazardly and hoping that success falls on me like raindrops. That is not what I'm doing. So I'm always getting my planner out. I'm always figuring things out, I have a goal. I'm charting out my course, how I'm going to get there. I'm not waiting on luck or wishing and hoping something would happen. I'm making sure that I'm doing my part to get to where I need to go. Okay. Another thing that I do in my personal life to take command, I am always watering myself, or another way to say that is I'm fully committed to growth. I realize that anything that is not growing is dying. And so I'm constantly doing things to promote my own growth, to promote my spiritual growth, my personal growth, my professional growth. I am just drinking in everything that I can to make sure that I'm growing. I love to read, love to read books. What else? I'm constantly surrounding myself with people who are also passionate about growing, right? Because if you're around someone who doesn't really have anything going on for themselves, they're kind of a Debbie Downer, you try to encourage them to do something, they give you 15 million reasons why it won't work, that kind of person, that siphons the energy out of you over time. And you can find yourself starting to take on that same kind of attitude for yourself, right? So I'm always surrounding myself with people who are also, upward, heading upward, doing things that they're trying to improve on themselves or make a positive impact, because that's where I'm going. Let's see what else. And then this one goes along with that, because as I'm growing, I'm also always pruning. So I'm surveying my life and I'm finding things like, this no longer serves me. I'm going to kind of snip that away. And so an example of pruning, I did a whole season. Okay. If you did not listen into season 3, where we talked about toxic relationships, go back and listen to that season, because a lot of things that you all need to prune away from your life in order to experience success. One of the main things is toxic relationships. So I also, besides toxic relationships, that's a big window. I prune away. It could be habits. This habit isn't serving me well. Like, for example, I am by nature a night owl. Now, I don't stay up late all the time as much as I used to, but I'm one of those people that when I was a kid, I would stay up late watching TV until TV went off. Now, I just dated myself because you guys are like, TV doesn't go off, Nikeya. What are you talking about? Baby, I remember when TV used to go off and it used to be like, it used to be this rainbow screen of like, I don't know, or white noise and this rainbow screen, or um the this American flag would pop up and the Star Spangled Banner would start playing or something. And you guys are like, what? But TV would go off, like there would be an end to television programming and something would come on signifying that it's time for you to take your butt to bed. And I was that person where I don't know, I got my energy at night. One of my twins is like that. She's really kind of chill during the day, but at night she gets this whole new burst of energy and she just wants to be in there playing till 1 a.m. Well, I'm running a business now. And so that was one of the things I had to, being a night owl is something that I had to prune away. That habit is not serving me anymore. And it's really tempting because nighttime is the kids go to bed around 8-ish. And so it's very, very tempting. Sometimes I fall back into old habits, y'all. Oh my God, they're finally asleep. I can get some things done while the house is quiet, right? But if I stay up late now, it tanks the rest of my day. Because another thing that I had to prune away that's not serving me well is not taking care of my physical health or not neglecting going to the gym to work out. Well, I'm a very busy person. And so I have found that if I don't do my workout first thing in the morning, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Like if I wait until the kids are up, forget it, right? So if I'm going to get up and get some clothes on and get out to the gym and be at the gym no later than 6:15 a.m., I can't stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning every night. No matter how much stuff I get done, yeah, I got the stuff done the night before, but I didn't get up on time the next day, and now the whole schedule is thrown off. So pruning, that's what I consider pruning to be. It's just something that worked well for you. Like at one point in my life, definitely before I had kids, staying up late and getting things done was actually working for me. That was like, okay, that's just going to be my time. I can sleep in the next day. It's fine, right? So what works in one season may not work in this new season. So when you're pruning, you're constantly surveying like a gardener, like, oh, there's some weeds there. I got to cut that off. I got to cut that off. And, it's tedious and it's kind of annoying, but pruning helps you grow. So that is something that I do to take command in my own life. And this is a fun one. And you guys probably already noticed this, and people who know me were probably surprised I didn't say it a little sooner. But one of the things that I do to take command in my life is, most people who know me, I'm always dressed well. I'm always dressed for success. It's a very rare occasion that anyone sees me out and about looking crazy out here in these streets. It happens more often now that I have kids, but even then, even if I'm just going to the supermarket, I'm going to at least throw on some earrings, maybe some lip gloss or a light lipstick or something, and, a graphic tee and some leggings and some cute gym shoes. I'm not just going to be out here in a dang on bonnet or just looking crazy with, you know what I mean? I'm always, to me, looking the part is the first step to me really feeling the confidence that I need to do whatever the thing is, right? So if I have a speaking engagement, oh, you best, honey, I know how to put it on. Okay. But even if it's not a speaking engagement, even if it's just, let's see, what's a good example? I don't know, child. I'm always dressed nice. And sometimes some people haven't known how to take that. And it's kind of weird because I'm like, that's just a personal standard I've set for myself. It shouldn't make you feel any type of way if that's not what you want to do for you. But I've actually had people, different hating coworkers and stuff like, why you dressed up? Why you always dressed up? It don't take all of that. Well, it may not take all of that for you, dear. But when I look good, I feel good. And when I feel good, I perform on a higher level. That's just how I operate. To each his own. And so if you are a person out there where you actually are pretty much like that, you feel better and you perform better when you dress the part, which that should be most people, especially people who are, really out here trying to be successful. Don't let anybody try to shame you about that. Okay? Don't let anybody tell you it doesn't take all that, because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. You never know who you're going to meet when you're out and about. And a lot of times people may be drawn to you just because, hey, I like that person's outfit. And they may stop and say, oh, hey, oh my gosh, I really like your outfit. And then you say, oh, thanks. And, and you start small talk and you realize that person is into the same thing you're into, or you have some kind of commonality, and it could lead to an opportunity just like that. But they were initially drawn to you because of your outfit, and because they stopped you to ask, oh, where did you get that? Or, oh, you look nice, or to make that comment, that led to a connection that could be life-changing, right? So there's a whole lot of different reasons for it, but that's just something I live by. I always make sure that my hair is done, my nails are done, I wear clothes that make me feel confident, and that's just me. I'm always going to have on some lipstick. It's usually red. It's not red today, but I have my signature red lip is what most people are used to seeing me in. And it is what it is. I don't let anybody try to make me feel bad about it, and you shouldn't either. But those are just some things that I do to take command in my life. There are so many other things that I do and that I have suggestions for you to do to take command in your life. But to get more, you got to get this course. Go to commandyour24.com, you guys. Tomorrow is launch day. February 1st is launch day for this course. You're going to get 8 weeks of powerful teachings, weekly Q&A sessions with yours truly. For those of you who attended our webinar, you already know how it goes down. We have some great discussions, some great feedback. And so it's definitely going to be those kind of vibes. You get to ask me questions. You get to talk to me about what you thought about your weekly assignment, how things went for you, what worked well, what didn't work well, all of that. You get a workbook. Child, it's amazing. And so the price is very, very reasonable, very reasonable. And you can pay one payment of $497, or you can split it up into 2 payments. So you save $100 when you just do the one payment up front, or if you're going to do the 2 payments of $258, you can do that as well. But I highly suggest that you get it now, because we are in the first quarter of the year, and it is absolutely the best thing to do to just come out the gate swinging right away. It sets the tone for the rest of your year. We're going to crush some goals this year, okay? We are going to take command. I'm ready, and I hope you are too. That is all that I have. I'm going to get out, you guys, and enjoy my birthday, and I hope to see you in these Q&A sessions. Go ahead and get your course. If you like this episode, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with all your friends. We want to make Victorious Living Solutions the #1 podcast for personal development. Okay, you guys? All right, I'm out of here. Keep living victoriously. Bye, everybody. Hey, Victors. Coach Nikeya here. So let's see. You've set your goals for the new year. Check. You've created a vision board. Check. So that's it. You're all set to have a happy new year, right? And achieve all of your goals this year. That's got to be enough, right? Not so much. Did you know that 92% of people set goals and say, I'm going to do thus and so by the end of the year and don't achieve them? Did you also know that the likelihood of you achieving your goal shoots up by 65% if you have accountability partners? And with that in mind, we are pleased to announce the Command Your 24 online course. This course is just what you need to make sure that you crush your goals despite life's challenges and have a victorious 2024. It comes complete with 8 weeks of powerful transformative teachings, weekly assignments, and weekly Q&A sessions with yours truly, access to a private online community, and so much more. You will also receive a 20% discount on all future courses, merch, and etc. So don't delay. Register today. We start February 1st, and we are going to have a victorious 2024, and we want you to join us.